In a fight between a gorilla and two leopards, things would get pretty intense fast. The gorilla is a big, powerful animal with muscles that can really pack a punch. It's got heavy arms, and those fists aren't just for show. They could easily break bones if they connect. But the gorilla isn't just a brute. It's smart enough to know it can't let the leopards get too close, especially not both at once. It would try to keep them at a distance, using its size to intimidate and its strength to knock them back if they got too close. Now, the leopards wouldn't just sit back and let the gorilla call the shots. They're incredibly fast and agile, with razor-sharp claws and teeth that can do serious damage. Leopards are hunters, and they're used to taking down prey that's bigger than them by using their speed and coordination. In this fight, they'd try to use those skills to their advantage. They'd likely circle around the gorilla, looking for any weak spots they could exploit. Maybe one would go for a quick swipe at the gorilla's side, while the other tries to get behind it. The key for the leopards would be to keep moving, staying out of the gorilla's reach while they look for an opening to land a critical hit. The gorilla would definitely have a tough time dealing with two leopards at once. Its thick skin and muscle would offer some protection against their claws and teeth, but not enough to keep it safe if the leopards managed to land multiple attacks. The gorilla would need to stay on its feet and avoid getting caught off guard. It might try to grab one of the leopards if it got too close, and if it managed to do that, the gorilla could easily crush it with a single powerful squeeze or throw it hard against the ground. But the leopards wouldn't just let themselves get caught. They'd be darting in and out, using their speed to stay one step ahead of the gorilla. The leopards would likely try to target the gorilla's neck or face, where the skin is thinner and more vulnerable. If they could get in a good bite or claw strike there, it could seriously weaken the gorilla. But that's easier said than done. The gorilla wouldn't just stand still and let them attack. It would be swinging those big arms around, trying to keep the leopards from getting close enough to do any real damage. It would be a constant back and forth, with the gorilla trying to land a knockout punch while the leopards look for an opening to strike. This fight wouldn't be over quickly. The gorilla would be trying to hold its ground, using its strength to keep the leopards at bay, while the leopards would be using their agility and speed to tire the gorilla out. They'd need to be patient, wearing the gorilla down little by little and avoiding any direct hits that could end the fight for them. If they could keep their attacks coordinated and focused, they might eventually wear the gorilla down to the point where it couldn't fight back effectively. But it would be a risky game. The gorilla would only need to land one solid hit to seriously injure or kill one of the leopards. The outcome of this fight would depend on a lot of factors. How well the leopards can coordinate their attacks, how smart and quick the gorilla is at defending itself, and whether the gorilla can stay strong long enough to fend off both leopards. It's not a fight either side would win easily, and there would be a high chance that both the gorilla and at least one leopard would come out of it seriously injured, if not worse. In the end, the gorilla's strength and the leopard's speed would be pitted against each other in a fight that could go either way, depending on who can outlast the other.